This episode is brought to you by the Arvada Center. After a chance meeting, a forbidden romance is ignited between two young lovers. Romeo and Juliet manage to forge a connection across enemy lines. This contemporary take on the timeless love story focuses on the price that the young pay in cycles of violence. Despite the unending feud between their families, they will risk everything to be together. Experience this retelling of Shakespeare's enduring tragedy, Romeo and Juliet, playing February 13th through May 29th at the Arvada Center. Tickets are available now at arvadacenter.org. That's arvadacenter.org. This episode is brought to you by South by Southwest. Ready for discovery? South by Southwest 2026 takes over Austin, Texas this March 12th through the 18th. Expect the unexpected, where innovation, film and TV, music, and culture collide. Hear from global thought leaders, experience unforgettable screenings, and catch your future favorite artist all in 1 week. The 2026 South by Southwest conferences and festivals are a citywide experience built on curiosity and connection that you won't want to miss. Start planning your adventure and secure your badge now at sxsw.com/Denver. That's sxsw.com/Denver. Today is Monday, February 2nd. I'm Bree Davies, and here's what Denver's talking about. Newsletter editor Peyton Garcia, good morning.
Good morning.
And producer Olivia Jewell Love, hi.
Hello.
So this is our monthly guide to the best of Denver, presented by MultiPass, a cool event ticketing platform based right here in Denver. Be sure to stick around to the end of the episode for a sponsored interview with Andy Cameron, CEO of MultiPass. It's February. It's the month of love. As always, we've got 2 regular categories and then a surprise. Before we get started, how do you both feel about Valentine's Day?
I'm very meh on it. I've never cared about Valentine's Day.
Says the person whose favorite holiday is Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yeah,
Wow.
Obviously. I've never cared about Valentine's Day, so that's where I stand.
Harsh, Olivia.
I love it. I love Valentine's.
It's your holiday.
It's my holiday. My last name is Love, so it's like if I ever want anything personalized, This is the month to go to Hobby Lobby and get it. JK. But no, I love it. And like ever since I was little, my mom set the precedent. She was like, I'll always be your Valentine.
Oh,
So I'm like,
That's very cute.
it's just a very like
perfect
love.
mom alert.
My dad
Gosh.
used to, I will say the one thing about Valentine's Day is when I was a kid, well, like in high school, every year he had yellow roses delivered to me at school.
Oh my
Just
god!
because he was like, that
And
was
you
very
hate
nice.
Valentine's Day?
What a dad.
I do,
Oh,
but it was very nice
Dad.
of him.
Oh, cute. Well, these are the attitudes we're going into this show.
Well, wait, where do you stand on it?
I mean, I'm kind of, you know what? I love candy. So
Yeah, it's a great
this
candy
is a real
holiday.
banger holiday for good candy. I love conversation hearts. I love red hots.
Of course you do.
You know what I
I
like?
know.
I like the
I
Russell
like
Stover
gross candy.
I like
so.
the Russell Stover chocolate heart, the box of those that nobody likes. I love those.
You know what? In a very Colorado style, I saw someone selling those on Facebook, but they replaced some of the chocolates with little nugs of weed. So, you could mix it up.
Romantic.
Love it.
I thought it was so cute. Okay, well, let's talk about February. There's some other things before we get to the romantic side. Our usual categories. Let's start with something to eat or drink. Pay, what have you got?
Okay, so mine's a little bit of a two-parter, but overall the recommendation is to eat something festive for Lunar New Year, which falls on Tuesday, February 17th.
Also, yes.
Yeah, and that's a great time to eat delicious, delicious things. Get some moon cakes, get some noodles, get some dumplings. It's a great opportunity to go out and try something yummy and new. So the two-parter is, so one recommendation is something that I'm personally going to try to do. If you are listening to the podcast Monday morning, the morning it aired, before noon, you have an opportunity to grab a very coveted reservation at the special Lunar New Year dinner that MacFam is holding.
Ooh.
Oh,
But
fun.
if you've been there, it's a really small space. So they anticipate it'll sell out really fast.
Immediately.
But it's cool, and I want to go because Mac Fam is amazing. It's so delicious.
So good.
They just got nominated for a James Beard Award, actually. But it's a little bit different than their normal thing. So normally they do counter service. So it's like you have to go in and order at the counter and then grab a table. This will be different. It'll be table service. And they'll have a special Lunar New Year menu. So this is a great opportunity to go try that. And that's actually going to be on Wednesday, February 18th. But you have to be fast. So set an alarm.
So you have to make the reservation, and then the event is on the 17th.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it'll be like a prefix menu. So it'll be table service. I imagine it'll be a set cost, which they haven't announced. But yeah. So set your alarm for 11:58 p.m. or 11:58 a.m. today and try and get those reservations. I'm going to do that. But if you can't do that or don't want to do that, I would recommend going to like the Far East Center. They have something
Their
going on.
Lunar New Year celebration is
always
so
good.
fun.
Always good. And that's free to go to the following weekend, the 21st and the 22nd. Or you could go to Havana Street in Aurora, and they have something going on the weekend before, February 15th. Also free.
Oh, so you could do 2 weekends. I love it.
So the recommendation is eat something delicious, whether that's Mac Fam or one of those two other things. You can't go wrong.
Let me just give my pro tip for Far East Center, and it's probably true for Havana Street too, is if you've got kids, bring ear protection because the fireworks are crazy.
But I would not have thought of that.
It's the coolest part of it because you're just like in this big group, and then fireworks are going off, and there's the dragon, like there's the lion dance, and like it's just an incredible space. They set up a lot of food trucks too, which is really nice. They really turn the parking lot into this like massive. It's so fun. But that's my one thing that always catches folks off guard is just make sure you bring ear protection. So, okay, Olivia, something to eat or drink.
This is something I got to eat just the other day. We had an exclusive neighbors meetup at Convivio Cafe, which was really fun. It was great to see all of you guys there. Thank you for coming. But I just want to recommend their flan at Convivio Cafe. I am a big flan girl. I love flan, and they have some of the best flan I've ever eaten. And they were telling me that it's a recipe one of their employees has. So it's like in-house, their recipe, and it was just so good. And it's also like a small serving. So, it's just like a little thing. You're not going to be overwhelmed. There's also like no pressure to share it because it's personal size. So nobody's going to be like trying to stick a spoon in. You just be like, no, get your own. But I just loved it. I thought it was so good. And I'm always on the hunt for good flan. So this one's definitely topping my list right now.
Yeah, I'm a flan girly tee. Also, just like everything else they had on their menu was great. I took home the blue corn cookies, super delicious. Ooh. They're kind of like they felt like a Mexican tortilla-y shortbread to me. Those were super yummy. I mean, I also ordered like 10 items that night at the event. It was so good.
Olivia, I have to tell you, I walked up to the counter and I said to one of the owners, Olivia ate flan in our video, and I would like to have whatever, like that flan. I want that flan. It looked so delicious. So
Did you enjoy
100%. It? Oh my God, it was so good. Yeah. It's very custardy, which I like. Mm-hmm. It's like thick, but the syrup is like the perfect consistency. It was chef's kiss.
Yeah, tasty.
Good choice. Love Convivio also. I'd never been there before. What a great space.
Yeah,
beautiful.
So cool.
Open, inviting. Everybody was having a good time. It just felt like we were just like hanging out. I don't know. They nailed it.
And they're at their new location. They're installing like a ton more outlets with the idea that people will be able to like hang out and work, because a lot of people were saying that they want to be able to work there, but they just don't have enough outlets there. But their new place over
across from Union Station.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Union Station. They'll have a ton more outlets. So
we're gonna go there.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds lovely. Well, my recommendation is actually following up on a conversation we've had on and on again over 24-hour spaces, places to eat, get something other than just like, I don't know, go to 7-Eleven after midnight. It's called Little Coffee Shop, and it's spelled Coffea. There's 2 of them. They're open 24 hours. One's on 6th and Grant. One is at Downing and Harvard. I went to the Downing and Harvard one. It's awesome. It has coffee, it has chai, it has all these crazy teas, it has booze, it has baked goods, it has a full menu. It's almost diner level in the variety, but it's a coffee shop and it's 24 hours.
That's awesome. Do they do like breakfast sandwiches or any hot plates? Yeah.
Full menu of breakfast sandwiches. They've also got croissants, sourdough or chocolate chip cookie, the everything croissant. They've got a Nutella brioche bun. I'm just looking at their crazy menu. It's so good. They have burgers. They have Indian food. They have what else? They have chicken tenders. Like they've
range.
Nice. I mean, truly, it's diner level range. And the one on Downing is like a big open room. There's couches. There's tables. I went like on a Tuesday evening, maybe. It was mostly people hanging out. There were people working sort of in one corner, but a lot of it was just like people hanging out and chatting. They have a fire pit in the front. It was delightful. So that's my recommendation is Little Coffee Shop. If you're looking for that late night spot, but they're open 24 hours a day. So you can go anytime you want.
Super cool.
If I'm ever awake past 9 p.m., on my way.
I had a chai there. It was lovely. They had these big blue comfy couches. Service was great. So just hit all the marks. All right. Our next category is something to do or experience. Olivia, do you want to start?
Yeah, I actually did this a couple weekends ago. I went to Recreative Denver off Santa Fe. And I got a blind bag. You guys know I love a blind bag. They had a blind bag of like, I think it was a pound of jewelry and jewelry materials. I make jewelry. So I was so excited to have this like bag full of secret supplies. And it was just like, it was such a good deal. It was like $9 for this bag, just full of jewelry, beads, stuff you can use making jewelry. And I feel like it was like a really good way to be creative because sometimes it's easy to get stuck like with all the supplies you have. But this one I was like, I don't know what's going to be in here. So it was really cool. They had some other like bags of, I think like maybe scrapbooking stuff, but I'm sure it depends on when you're in there. But great place to get craft supplies and definitely recommend trying a blind bag.
I love this idea because Recreative is like upcycled goods, which is cool. But like you can lean into a hobby and maybe this is also the way you start one if you don't really know where to start.
This is the best place to start a hobby because it's everything is secondhand and discounted. So if you've always wanted to try something, don't go like drop a rack at a craft store. Like come here, take someone else's discarded craft.
What all do they have there? Is it just like crafting stuff or they have a lot of stuff, don't they?
It's like materials for any kind of art. They have paint, they have canvases, they have fabric, they have beads, they have like stuff you might use in, I don't know, they had like vases and mosaic stuff, like literally anything you're looking for, they probably have it or they've had it at one point and will have it again.
And I will say what a great alternative to some of the larger, more corporate craft stores. Like those are sort of the go-tos, the Hobby Lobbies, the Michaels and stuff. But this one it's locally owned. It's a small business. And it's just, I also like the curation of it in that it's like not what you're looking for, but you'll find something even cooler than what you were looking for.
I always feel creative going in there because I'm like, I don't know what's going to be in there like I do at Michael's. So let's see what sparks inspiration.
The surprise. I love that.
Very cool.
Well, I'll go next. Mine's pretty simple, but it's something that I realized I love to do so much, which is go bowling. So we often go to like Crown Lanes here on Federal, but the other day we went to Moe's Barbecue in Inglewood next to the Gothic. And I've been there before, but there was something about being there. It was like a late Friday afternoon. It wasn't quite like the evening crowd was there yet. So it was like really chill. It's a small set of lanes. It's not a giant space. You can also get great food there. And it's like $5 per person per game. Wow. Shoe rentals $4. So you can go and maybe spend $20 and like you can they have a happy hour beers in the late afternoons. So you could like, get a beer or a Coke, play a game with it's like a nice pre-game to going out with friends, or like if you just want to do something low key on a Friday night. We had such a good time. And the other thing I just want to say about this place is every time I've been there, the service is amazing. They are so nice. They're so nice. And it's like very inviting and it's just I think it's kind of an underrated space in that way because they also have a great venue next door. So maybe you're there for a punk show, which I've been there a lot more for than the bowling. But the bowling side was cool because they also have pinball. So it's kid friendly too, in a way. It's
this is a great rec. We were looking at going bowling the other day, my partner and I, and it was seriously for like both of us, for lane time and the rentals, it was going to be like almost $100. And we were like, no, like I'm not going. I don't like bowling that much.
Yeah, this is like not that commitment. You can go, hang out, play a game or two. Play one if you want. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like 30 minutes to an hour. It's so chill.
Love that.
So, yeah, love it. Peyton, what about you?
Yeah. Okay. So MCA, the Museum of Contemporary Art, they are putting on a show. It looks like it's only for one night, Friday, February 20th. And it is a version of Six, the musical. So you all know Six, the musical.
I do not.
It's a very, very, very popular musical. It's the story of King Henry VIII, right? Is that right, Olivia? Do you know?
Don't ask me details.
King Henry VIII, the one that had all of the wives. Anyways, it's his story, but told from the perspective of the wives. So he had all those wives and they all like kept dying and it's, crazy. But it is such a great musical. I went and I saw it last year, I think at the Buell, and it was so good. It's like, but it's very like poppy and they're dressed all cute and they sing all these like really sassy songs about like, it's very like women power. And they're telling the story that this is what it should have been, not about King Henry, but it should have been about us. And anyways, MCA is putting on a version of that, but with drag queens, local drag queens. And
Love
it's
it.
like, they're calling it a parody. So I don't think it's going to be like the songs. And the songs, by the way, are just bops. Like I have the album and I listen to it all the time, much to the chagrin of my husband and sons. But it is so good. So anyways, they're doing a version with drag queens and it looks so good. So they did it, I think, last year. It's back by popular demand. It's going to be at the Holiday Theater. Tickets are $27. That's like with taxes and stuff. And the pictures that they've posted like on Instagram of like last year's performance look so slay. It looks like it's going to be amazing. And funny anecdote, when I was looking into it, the person who choreographed it is a girl that I danced with when I was a studio dancer a million years ago.
Oh, fun.
And she is incredible. She's amazing. And I've like followed her stuff on Instagram since, and she is fantastic. So I can already tell you the choreography is going to be incredible. And it just sounds like it's going to be such a great time. So if you were already a fan of Six, like I am, this seems like just a can't miss thing.
And I'm looking at the list. It's all local queens.
Yeah, I believe so.
Which is super cool because we've got a really really robust drag scene here, and seeing them in a new space or like the Holiday Theater also, if you haven't been there, absolutely gorgeous. What a great place to see a show like this.
Yeah, it's
good.
It's going to be so glamorous. I cannot wait. It's going to be amazing.
Love it.
This episode is brought to you by MultiPass. Proudly based in Denver and deeply rooted in the local event and creative scene, MultiPass is designed with both event producers and attendees in mind. Want to go to a cool comedy show, see an up-and-coming musician, or take a fun yoga class? The MultiPass events calendar is full of great stuff to do. Meet other people who like the same stuff you do through its unique community chat feature, which unlocks once you RSVP. So you can buy tickets, make plans, and meet some new friends. MultiPass has revenue-sharing tools built in, which automatically splits ticket revenue between producers, performers, promoters, and solves cash flow issues with same-day payouts. MultiPass is designed to help everyone in the event ecosystem win, not just the platform. Learn more at multipass.com. That's multipass.com. All right, our last category is sort of a twist on the romantic gesture, something that's not just a nice dinner out, which tends to be the default, I think, for Valentine's Day or this season. So, I mean, it was really up to interpretation. Peyton, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, I can do this. So again, I kind of have like a two-parter. First is that my husband, I've already said I'm not like a big Valentine's Day person. I've just never really cared about it. My husband kind of already does this for me. He started this like years ago when we were just dating. And something that he gets me every year for Valentine's Day is a $50 gift card to Chipotle. And the reason he does that is because I love Chipotle, and better than flowers, better than a fancy dinner. He's giving me $50 to my favorite place to go, but not just that. He is giving me like an out. Anytime I want to use my Chipotle gift card, he asks no questions. And as some of you might know, or the girls, you guys know, he's a great chef and he's a real health nut. So he is
Willie's an amazing chef.
Yeah, he's like pretty anti like takeout and like I can make that, but I can make it better and healthier. And so like I want, not only is it $50 to Chipotle, but it's his permission to not, or it's like, he's not going to question my decisions. It's like,
That's amazing.
I'm using the Chipotle card.
Your Chipotle hall
and
pass?
You can't, yes, that's it. And I'm just like, you can't question me. You can't tell me, you can't give me the side eye that you like to give me when I sneak in some McDonald's. Like, and I love it. It's perfect. It's $50, which gets me like, a handful of Chipotles, and I can use it whenever I want. And you know what? That's what I want from my husband.
This is such a great idea, Pay, because I think you're talking about something that like a lot of us in long-term relationships struggle with, which is like, look, I want to do my little thing that you don't like, and I just want to be left alone to do it. And mine is Arby's. So I feel you. I want to just go to Arby's, and I don't want you to judge me. And actually, I don't even need you to be there. I just want you to acknowledge it. And a gift card is a great way to
see you, Arby's.
Exactly. It's like,
I validate your Arby's.
It's his way of being like, here's 5 Chipotle meals that I won't judge you for. And you don't do it with anything. Pick your partner's favorite fast food or whatever and just let them. It's a great gift that keeps giving. So he actually does that. But the prompt was like, what would you want? And I was like, what would I want? That's not like that. And you know what I want? I just want my car cleaned. And it's
your
hard
car's
with
dirty?
kids.
Honestly,
well, okay, after we just had this conversation off mic, but it's like something that like you don't really want to spend the time doing. You don't really want to spend the money doing. It's just like it's such an inconvenient thing, and I love having a clean car. So like if he just like came home and like was like, "Hey, I detailed your car," that would be an incredible,
just make you melt,
serviceable gift. And I think everybody would want that, right? Like if your partner just showed up and gave you your clean car, it would be an amazing gift. So think about that.
Also, if you have kids or you have dogs, it's a whole other level.
Like a lot of Cheerios smashed in the carpet back there.
Yeah.
Truly, kids are disgusting in the car. I don't know how they get more gross in the car, but they do. And then if you have dogs, it's like getting dog hair out. So if someone did that for me, I feel you. That's a great idea.
It's not a good gift. I can't even look in my backseat without wanting to cry. As somebody who has told you guys, I am very anal about my car.
I was like, you did not want to see my car.
And now I'm like, I just don't look back there because my sons have destroyed it. It's horrible.
That's your love language is gifts of service.
There you go. Yes. Okay. All right. What about you guys?
Okay, I'll go. So regular listeners know I love the mall. And there's a mall in Colorado that I haven't been to enough. I went more as a teenager, and I haven't been there in many years. But it has one of the most beautifully preserved food courts you've ever seen. So I just want my husband to drive me to Colorado Springs, to the Citadel Mall, and take me to Panda Express. So I can sit in an atrium. It has skylights. It has fountains. It has 3-tiered seating. It has natural foliage. It has trees in there. It is so gorgeous. And I just want to sit in a mall food court and enjoy a meal. I mean, truly, if there was an Orange Julius, I would be the happiest person in the world, but they don't really have those anymore. But I just want to sit in this. The mall is my happy place. And if you look at I'm going to share a link to a great little mini doc that I found online about the Citadel Mall. But if the mall is an old school mall is your happy place, this place is just like frozen in amber. It's beautiful. So that's what I want to do. I want to sit at the Citadel Mall food court and eat some Panda Express.
I get that. I used to go to Flatirons and get Sarku Japan from the food court, which my husband always judged very harshly. So I get that. I get that vibe.
Have your special meal.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you.
My mall meal.
Yes. Olivia, wrap us up. What's your romantic gesture, your thing you want?
Well, I've got to harken back to a romantic gesture that happened to me in 6th grade. My 6th grade boyfriend, literally so I think, it's probably no surprise that I was a weird child, but I had essentially a colony of hermit crabs.
Yes.
And my 6th grade boyfriend got me a hermit crab for Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's a very thoughtful gift.
Made me a little card and stuff, and He got me a
He
crab.
really knew you.
Yeah. R.I.P. He cheated on me. Wow.
I'm just thinking of like a 12-year-old telling his parents, I need to get my girlfriend a hermit crab.
Got me a hermit crab. So that was really cool. I don't know. I was thinking about like my modern day equivalent. I wish I could have hermit crabs right now. I wish I had the time. But I was talking about this with my partner last night, and I was like, I think he did not like this answer, but I was like, I think what I want is like to wake up on Valentine's Day and you've gone to Yummy's Donuts in Lakewood and got me that huge cinnamon roll donut that I love. And then I can just wake up and eat it and then go back to sleep for like in a donut coma for a while.
That sounds like a great answer.
Well, and he was like, what? Your ideal Valentine's date is me letting you sleep?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's the donut is integral to falling back asleep. But yeah,
being served a donut, and then
I want the donut to be there.
Bed.
I don't want to have to go get the donut. The donut's at my house. I eat it, and then I go back to sleep without judgment.
You know what? This makes me think. You know what's not that great? Breakfast in bed.
No, I don't want crumbs in my bed.
Donut in bed, though.
Donut in bed is different. But like for years, my husband was like, trying to be romantic, and he would make me breakfast in bed on special occasions. And I just remember always being like, oh God, like I just woke up. I don't want to shove these scrambled eggs down my throat. I need time.
I'm just thinking about crumbs in my
right?
bed. I'm not eating the donut in my bed. I'm going out. I'm eating it in my pajamas.
Okay,
and then
going back to sleep.
Back into bed. No crumbs in my bed. The hell
But
outta
I would,
here.
as a good sport, I would eat the breakfast he gave me. And then I thought, you know what? He must like this. So I started trying to make him breakfast in bed on special occasions.
And he was like, ew.
And then one day he was like, I'm not going to lie, this kind of sucks. And I'm like, I've thought it sucked for years. Why have we been making each other eat breakfast in bed? So, just be honest with your partner this Valentine's Day.
It's all about honesty.
Yeah, it's all about honesty.
It's all about where you want to eat your donut.
Mm-hmm.
Not in my bed.
Not in bed.
Crumbs, glaze everywhere. Hell no.
Well, this was a great collection of ideas of things to do this month. Thank you. You guys, this was so fun. I just loved, what I love about this is we get to peek into each other's lives of other things we do outside of work. And it's just like very telling of who we are. But I just really enjoyed all of your picks. There are more where that came from. You can go to denver.citycast.fm. We've got an events calendar that is updated weekly. Again, you can join our membership program and become a neighbor at membership.citycast.fm. And if you join, Peyton sends you a curated list every Monday of things to do every week. So that's just one of the bonuses. Olivia and Peyton, thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you. So fun.
And now, hear about more fun events happening this month in this sponsored interview with Andy Cameron, CEO of Multipass. Bree here with Andy Cameron, CEO of Multipass, to talk about fun February events happening around town this month. Hello again, Andy.
Hey, Bree.
So Lob is putting on a party at the end of the month. For someone who's never been to this party, what kind of night is this and who should go?
For sure. So if you're not familiar with Lob Denver, it's a bocce ball place right downtown that also has kind of like a restaurant and bar attached to it. And this one is honestly just pure fun. It's pretty wild. For only $35, you've got an open bar, a buffet of appetizers, and an unlimited bocce ball. So it's very much a show up with friends, have a great night kind of event. It does run from like 8 to midnight and is 21 and over. It's just one of those nights that you just really don't have to overthink anything. Just good music, drinks, food, competition. So if you want something social, high energy, I highly recommend this. They are going to be doing this monthly on the last Saturday of every month. So the one in February will be on the 28th. So go ahead and check it out.
I love it. I love an all-inclusive ticket. Sounds just perfect. Okay, so next up, there's this Elevation Afters ticket available too. What is this like vibe-wise? Like, I see dubstep on the website, but what else do I need to know?
Elevation Afters is totally different lane, but in the best way. It's just one for the bass heads. The late night crowd, the people who want to really feel the music. Hosted by Colorado bass heads, so you already know kind of the sound and the energy are really dialed in. It's gonna be kind of a darker, heavier, kind of more underground. If you're into dubstep, bass music, the after hour warehouse feel, this is definitely your spot. And that one's gonna be on Saturday, February 7th.
Oh, cool. Okay, so coming up soon. I'm excited about that one. It's February. There's a variety variety of Valentine's Day events going on, not just on Valentine's Day, but what are you looking forward to and how should people think about choosing the right one of these events?
For sure. So Valentine's weekend is pretty stacked this year. And what I like is that there's something really for every type of person. So kind of first, if you want something fun, artsy, social, Shroomski Night is a great option. Hosted by Shroomski Magazine. It's a very creative, very visual kind of celebration of people and culture. And they're going to be turning the Dark White Gallery into an actual photo studio where they're going to be featuring models, creatives, and the best shots from the night actually get published. So it's pretty cool. And it's intimate, limited capacity, only about 170 people, which is still pretty big, but for them, it's more of on the smaller scale there. And this is going to be taking place on February 13th. Then on the other end of the spectrum, you've got Scorn Lovers, which is actually an anti-Valentine's event. This one's a little bit more theatrical, emotional, and honestly just kind of cathartic. There's fashion, poetry, performance. There's a full storyline about heartbreak, healing, and just moving on. And it's perfect if Valentine's Day really isn't your thing, and if you want something a little bit deeper and more experiential. So this one also will be taking place on the 13th. So so it really just comes down to your vibe. If you want something playful, creative, go to Shroomski. If you want something a little bit emotional, dramatic, unforgettable, and Scorn Lovers it is.
Awesome. And then there's one more night that we're going to talk about, Love and Dabs. Tell me more.
Yeah, so this is actually hosted by High Tats, and they're going to it's another Valentine's Day event, but a little bit more on the cannabis side of things. So this one will be taking place on Saturday, February 14th.
Okay, awesome. Man, there's so many. Valentine's Day can be hard because it does it's very heavy if you're in a relationship, if you're not. And I love that there's a variety of events for people depending on how you're feeling about it. I think I'm in particular interested in this, the photo shoot fashion show. You want to get a nice photo of yourself out on social media. That sounds fun. But Andy, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks, Bree.
Again, you can check out multipass.com to learn more. We'll have a link for you in our show notes as well. So you're just a click away. Thanks for listening. That's all for today here on CityCast Denver. If you enjoyed this show, why not take a minute to tell the ghost of Henry VIII about us? Rate the show wherever you get your podcasts and subscribe to our morning newsletter and learn more about us at denver.citycast.fm. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. See you later. I thought you were going to want a hermit crab shaped donut. I didn't know where that was going.
I thought you were going to say a hermit crab pillow, which is very Olivia.
Did you know CityCast Denver has a perks program? Every week, we're highlighting some standout deals from our favorite businesses in town to help you support local and save some money. It's a win-win. Here are some highlights from this week. Check out Meow Wolf's Adultiverse Space Rodeo on January 17th and experience the worlds of Meow Wolf Denver transformed into a 21 and up psychedelic party. Saddle up for an intergalactic adventure. Just use code GIDDYUP for $4.20 off an Adultiverse ticket. Offer available for redemption now through January 17th. Or what about Topo Designs? Just visit a Topo Designs retail store and mention this ad to receive 20% off your purchase. Some exclusions apply. Valid until February 1st. Looking for some fun? Check out Green Door and pre-order a curated cannabis box for your Denver trip. Includes edibles, snacks, and local accessories. Ready for pickup near your stay. No stress, no lines, just a better trip. Use code DenverPerk for $10 off any experience box. To see a full list of participating businesses, just visit denver.citycast.fm/perks. It's a great way to check out new restaurants, shops, and events in the Mile High City without breaking your budget. And I love that for you.